This is your family's first and most important line of defense against Mother Nature. When she strikes, make sure you call the people that I trust, my family and friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price for the Exterior Home Solutions 2-minute drill on this Saturday. Tennessee going through practice indoors, did not go outside as the coaches clinic was kind of going through day 2. Listen to Rodney Garner. Clearly he likes his veteran group, but he's still going to keep his thumb on them because he doesn't want them feeling too good about themselves.
Yeah, no, but he likes the culture in his room.
Sure.
You can tell that, and it's something that every year Rodney has talked about, getting the culture right, and it being about Tennessee, not being about individuals. He's got a group of old grown men in that room that love Tennessee. When you talk about Elijah Simmons and Bryson Eason and a lot of those guys in Omari Thomas in that room, that sets the tone and sets the culture for that group. That's also got a lot of talent in it. So I think he's got a lot to work with. I think he likes what he has to work with. But as he said multiple times in his media session, there are no off days. And we know there are no off days in his group. That's never going to happen.
Two guys that he praised quite a bit that stood out to me were newcomer Jackson Moy, the Stanford transfer, and then Jason Jenkins, who, James Pierce kind of said was kind of his guy to watch as far as, the guy that takes a huge step heading into 2024.
Yeah, I think Moy's probably his acclimation into this system has gone faster than everybody thought. I mean, he's a guy who was productive at Stanford, so you knew he could play, but how quickly could he play in this system, which is very much upfield, tackles for loss, really aggressive type deal. I think he's made some plays early. I think that he's put him in a position where everybody's like, all right, we got to figure out how to get him in a rotation that's already got a heavy rotation. And then you look at Jason Jenkins, and he's what for the old school people in college football, that's what you hope, right? It is a guy who's just kind of grinding his way into the rotation. In this day and age, that doesn't happen very often. A lot of those guys leave. I think Amari McNeil, who I think Rodney Garner was referencing,
that's correct.
When he talked about a guy who left and went on and had some success, didn't feel comfortable waiting to be in the rotation here, so he moved on and went and had a nice season a year ago. Jason Jenkins is a guy who wants to be here and is fighting his way to get into the rotation, and it's going to be a deep rotation, which is a blessing for this Tennessee defense because they got a lot of bodies to work with who are versatile in a lot of different ways.
That's right. Rodney referenced during spring break, Jason Jenkins did not go home when Rodney was coming here to rehab the knee from the knee surgery back in February. There Jason Jenkins was working on his get off, working on the sled, just doing a lot of different drills to try to improve. While everybody else was going home, going to the beach, doing all those other things. He was kind of blue collar mentality, continuing to grind. One player who is not at practice today, Cam Selden. We will continue to monitor him next week as Tennessee turns into week 2 of spring practice. That starts Monday. Practice starts Monday. Grant Ramey Rob will have full coverage from Charlotte, Tennessee, playing Texas tonight at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and we'll have full coverage of baseball, too. Lots of stuff going on campus. A lot of visitors here. We'll have more recruiting coverage coming up throughout the rest of the evening and this weekend as well. So you want to be at Volquest. There's a lot of stuff going on.
No doubt about it. Matt Ray will have you covered from recruiting. Kendra Harrison, a surprise visitor, the 5-star tight end from the state of North Carolina, walking in around 10 o'clock this morning. He's on campus along with George McIntyre and the whole kit and caboodle of recruits, somewhere around 50 or so guys all here. He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price.